That Dolly record's really special.
Thank you.
You wrote the whole thing? Does she write any of it, or?
She didn't write it, but I sent it to her and said, just sing whatever you want. And when I got back what she's saying, I had chill bumps.
She's all over the
on my toes.
It's amazing.
The ninja shit she sang on that is unbelievable for any artist, any age. Like, it is
nuts.
Prime. I couldn't believe the parts she came up with because they sound like these beautiful melodies, but every one of them is a harmony that works with my line. And so disguising her own melodies as a harmony is masterful. And she's a master. She's a master. And
there's like featuring on a record, and there's what Dolly Parton does on a record, and it's like they're not the same.
No, it's not the same, dude. She's so good, and she's still hot. It's crazy. She's so beautiful and so talented.
Like, just talking about her makes me flustered. Like, whoa. Listen to the album. It's so good. It's waiting for you. Love and Fear. It's on Amazon Music. Talk to Alexa. She'll play it for you. What are you thinking?
Can we talk about the album cover and the Salvador Dali connection?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's incredible.
His protege.
Yeah. So Louis Marcoya, this art dealer that I know and friends with, I bought some things from him from time to time. He shows me this painting, and it was like, that looks like Salvador Dali's alive again. And he's like, actually, he worked with Salvador Dali. So anyway, I reach out to him, get to be friends with him. And when Dali died, he's an engineer. So when Dali died, he quit painting. And like 6-7 years ago, he started painting again. And he worked on the Lincoln with Dali. He worked on a lot of Dali's masterpiece paintings. And I think the things he learned from Dali and just his journey alongside of him for a long time, when he started painting again, and I got to be friends with him, and I'm like, I want this album to not just be about talking about the music, because it's a visual display as well of imagination. And what if we did original oil paintings of the songs? And so he painted a surrealist painting of the songs and of the concepts of the album. And some of the content that we're doing is putting in the world of that painting and slowly bringing those things to life and animating them. But
that's cool. Coming
from his touch, man, he's really special guy, really very, very talented. But also to have some art, PR and angle for people coming in. Like, here's a display of the original oil paintings that are based on the lyrics of these songs and how it came to life. Hitting it from different angles, being independent, we got to figure out how we do guerrilla warfare. How do we get different editorial in on what we're doing and getting people to listen to it? Like, how do you get someone to pay attention when the average attention span now is like 30 seconds?
Right. Isn't it crazy? We live in the most attention-divided ecosystem, quite literally, ever.
And if you put out a whole album at one time, people aren't going to absorb the whole album. That's why we've been putting out one song, one, and then two, and two. Let people graze on it. Let people sit with those songs individually. Because I didn't want to come in and play an album, like play 6-7 songs off a new album in a show that people had never heard before. Like,
that's real.
It's you want to let them get familiar with them, and then they hear them again. So everything was strategic. It's things I've always wanted to do, but things that a label necessarily wouldn't have been on board with doing. So we're just proving a concept, the way we do it.
What kind of art do you collect?
It's all over the place, but it's really things that make me feel something. There's another amazing artist. I've got a lot of Lewis's originals. There's a guy, Greg Overton, that paints Native American subjects. He's one of my favorites. Caravaggio was one of my favorites, and the album cover itself reminded me if like Caravaggio and Salvador Dali had like painted something together. That image very much reminds me of that. But I've always been drawn to art, like the same way I'm drawn to music, same way I'm drawn to knives. It's like something that I feel. And in all my travels, like I have a painting that's from the school of Caravaggio, one of his students doing a self-portrait, but he's flaying Saint Bartholomew. Like one of Jesus's disciples that they skinned alive and crucified him to like bring terror out to people. But like it was buried behind a giant piece of furniture in this like back room of an antique store in Rome, Italy. And I seek out these things to find a 2D object that you can look at and it makes you feel something. Like that's transcendent. Like to me, that's the gift. So I collect art. I also have some Nara pieces, some original Nara pieces. It's all over the place. I never know until I see it. I go in a gallery, I can recognize the talent, but it doesn't move me. But things that I find that really move me, I try to get to know the artist that does it.